Kenya's tea industry was thriving in 2025, with farmers recording record sales and profits compared to previous years, driven by strong global demand. However, just 4 months into 2026, the outlook has turned bleak, with the year shaping up to be one of the most challenging for the country's tea sector in recent times. As our reporter Julius Juma details, the ongoing conflict in the Middle East, a key market for Kenyan tea, has left millions of kilograms of tea stranded at the port of Mombasa, with farmers facing possible losses.
"2025 was a strong year for Kenya's tea industry, with the sector recording a marketed value of 218.79 billion shillings, a 2% increase from 2024 and an 11% rise from 2023. This growth came despite global challenges such as conflicts in key export markets, economic shocks, and slow global economic expansion.
The tea industry remained resilient in 2025 and recorded more sales, higher earnings, and more markets compared to the year 2024. In other words, the increase in shillings is some 5.22 billion, which is a fantastic record.
Despite the impressive performance in 2025, 2026 is already painting a grim picture for the Kenyan tea sector, with thousands of farmers staring at significant losses, a sharp contrast to the previous year. The ongoing conflict in the Middle East, particularly Iran, has disrupted shipping routes, leaving 8,000 tons of tea stranded at the port of Mombasa, threatening export earnings and farmer incomes.
We are talking about a market share of 65%. So should this war continue, then the impact, the negative consequences will be more severe to the tea trade and tea value chain players.
That war is really a threat to all farmers, not only to me, to all farmers, because maybe over 700,000 farmers in Kenya will be affected.
Kenya exports an average of 100,000 tons of tea annually to the Middle East markets, and the ongoing conflict in the region has caused widespread disruption to global shipping, with major carriers suspending routes through the Straits of Hormuz and Bab el-Mandeb, rerouting vessels around Africa and imposing emergency surcharges.
If this war continues, we see so many people going hungry, children dropping out of school, and people skipping meals.
I'm very worried, because when we plug this tea, we take it to the market, we go to the hospital, we pay this with this cash we take from our tea.
At the moment, tea destined for Pakistan and Egypt is still being shipped, but through the longer route around the Cape of Good Hope, driving up freight and insurance costs and squeezing exporters' margins. Industry players say losses since March 1st have been accumulating at approximately 1 billion shillings per week. Before the Ukraine war, Russia imported 29,000 tons of Kenyan tea, but that figure has since dropped to a paltry 5,000 tons. For NTV, I'm Julius Juma.